Welcome back, everyone. My name is Sarah McInnes. We are here at Smash Pickleball in London, Ontario, watching the last match of the day. We've got the hometown London Smash versus the newly branded Vancouver Owls, and I am joined in this booth alongside Brett Shepley, owner of Southwestern Ontario Brewers.
Yes, I am. Yeah, thank you. Part owner with a couple of NHL guys, but great to be here. Tough day for the Brewers, but that's okay. We always have tomorrow.
And your team ended with a game win.
We ended with a game win, and our young 19-year-old got her first pro victory, so that was pretty nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, she played great in that game.
Yeah, she's going to be a great player by the end of this season.
All right, for those of you joining us, like I said, this is our last match of the day in the black and red. We have Serena Smith playing on the right, serving, and teammate Jessica Kawamoto, veteran teammate Kawamoto, versus veteran Christina Chin and Ava Weeks playing in her second season.
Yeah, we played Vancouver in the quarterfinals last year, and Ava played a really strong game against us in Edmonton.
Yeah. What do you think Ava brings to the team as a right-sided player, Brett?
Well, I think so. Last year was her first year. She's just very solid. I find the younger players. She's still in university. The younger players are very athletic, and versus not saying the older players aren't, but they just. They don't do all the traditional things. They leave it to their athleticism to determine what shot they're going to use.
That was a massive swing by hometown Serena Smith,
yes.
Giving the Brewers the early edge here at 7-6. The Vancouver Owls. The Brewers vibe is rubbing because I've got the owner of the Brewers sitting beside me.
And of course, I had Christina Chin. She was my first draft pick in the first season of the CNPL for the Brewers.
Yep, that's right. She brought a lot to your team, right?
Yeah, she's just got so much energy.
Yeah, that's a good energy for sure.
Yes, yes. And you know what? She's just a happy person.
Okay, deep serve.
Over deep.
Over deep, yeah. So far, this game has been a lot of back and forth. 1 point earned by one team, next point being earned by the other team.
Yep, the last match of the day for both teams, and this is the first match that Ava played in today, and the first one that Serena played in today. So two people who played all three, and then just two that played in the first one. So we won 2 of 12 games today, but guys, nobody wins in May. It's all about finding the best combinations, and let's come out tomorrow. And I tried something different this year. I'm a firm believer in coaching, and I hired on Shaquille Nobes to coach the team. And he's over there the whole time, just taking notes on his iPhone, and he's going to take the team back to the Airbnb, and they're gonna work on things. And it's to me that's what it's all about, is continued improvement. And
that's great. And Shaquille, you couldn't have found a better guy. Director of pickleball at Four Fathers facility in Cambridge, Ontario.
Right. And with him and Mark's just a very studious athlete. He can see the smallest things happening on the court in real time, and between those two of them, they're always talking, and our timeouts are filled with productive discussions on adjustments that need to be made. So.
Well, we're seeing some short, compact rallies here.
Right.
Jess playing for the Smash and Christina Chin playing for the Owls. They are teammates outside of CNPL for many events. They know their each other's game very, very well.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, that is a volley for Ava Weeks all day long. She just put a lot of brush looking for that top spin roll.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Just painting the line on that third shot drop, setting up her teammate nicely.
No, it's good. And you know what? Serena identified that and jumped out of the way and got out of her way for that shot. So that was good communication.
Right. Okay. We have a tie game here, folks, 13-13. Oh, another great third shot drop. There's that same shot there, Brett.
Shot, yeah. Her body was moving left, and it come out to the right on her, made her stretch on the right side.
And you know, that is something that Jess Kawamoto will do, is she will kind of wait out the timing of her shot, having someone kind of shifting their weight one way, and she can pull that change of direction.
Right, and actually Christina just did the same thing to Serena.
Exactly.
She waited till she moved left and went back right on her.
So that's what the vets definitely bring to this game.
Absolutely. You know, it's the youth is great, but the experience usually, you know, matches it and adds some in these games.
Serena is demonstrating a good amount of power. We know once she can get a handle on the spin, keeping that ball into the court, I mean, she's got great pace.
Yes, she does.
There we go.
First time out of the match.
All right, nice response by Serena Smith there.
Yes.
Keeping the game, you know, overall within 2 points, 15-17. Okay, you know, we talk a lot about patterns in pickleball. Something that I'm picking up on right now is that the returns, so the third shot is coming to Jess, and Jess has been dropping almost every single third, which is slightly less threatening, less offensive.
Right. No, I really noticed that actually today in all our all our matches.
Yeah.
I bet you we're 90-10 drops to drives.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But you know what? It's really, I think that the Canadian game, it's really controlled, and these people drill a lot, and and you know what? And it's not just driving the ball all the time. So. Christina's usually bang on those resets, and
Christina does typically like to play right side.
Yes.
I mean, she is used to playing left side, having used to play with Mark Clemenson, and he favors the right side.
Right.
There she is, pumping up the crowd. That brings us to game point, Brett. Oh, and I was supposed to say, what a win this would be for the Vancouver Owls. Okay, game point number 2. Let's see if Vancouver Owls can close out this game. Beautiful inside out by Jess.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, so now the London Smash have entered into the double free situation, which means they're held at 19 points unless they are serving.
Correct. Yeah.
tie game. First to 21, everyone. All right, nice deep return by Ava Weeks, but the drop lands from Jess, as it usually does. Both teams are going to dig hard for this point. Oh, but that power from Chin is just too much. Nice put away.
Yep.
I think this is game point number 3. No mistake.
Yeah, no mistake. Serena put that away.
Absolutely.
Serena's the wife of Lucas. They seem to be working on those putaways at the line, I'll tell you.
I wonder where they're practicing.
Yeah. I believe they just switched from Green Hills to the Smash facility here. So.
Oh. Wow, she
Good
kind of
comeback.
got lucky there, though. I mean, she's missed that shot today, but that actually hit Ava's arm.
But you know what? I think something that's that people don't take a lot of focus on, but that timeout that the Smash took, they were down by 3, and they took a timeout. They come back and won the game, and you know, you get 2, you can't take them with you after the game. So that was a very strategic timeout, and it turned the momentum.
That's right, it paid off.
Talking about for some expansion next year, so.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, we are underway. Men's doubles. This is going to be electrifying.
Yes, it is. Three of the 4 players are new to the CNPL, but you're going to see it's not for lack of skill. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So playing here, hometown boys, London Smash. We have Brian Torresin serving, and teammate Gordon. He's been on fire. He's been fiery all day.
Right. Yeah. No, I've watched, and there's been glimpses of him, and he's let out some enthusiastic bursts, and I've seen some teams look at him, but these 2 young lads from Vancouver are very, very good, and they're. This might be their toughest test so far.
Well, these guys, playing for London Smash, they're agile, they're athletic, fast, they have pace and power behind their shots, and they're controlled. So, yeah, like you said, it's a tough match here for them. I like Armaan of the Vancouver Owls taking a lot of these balls. He's been playing more so than fought. Yeah, really great decision.
Yeah, he's very active on the court.
Wow. So Eric fought. This is the first time I'm seeing him play. 29 years old, based out of Vancouver, BC.
Yeah, this is his first game today, and but all three males on the Vancouver team all play out of the same club. They actually play with Eugene Mack on my team.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Well, that's a great strategic move if I ever saw one.
Well, exactly, and that's what they drafted them for, so they could practice.
Yeah.
Which is very, very strategic.
I did say earlier, Air Canada, WestJet, if someone working there is listening to us, consider some team sponsorships. Like, bring these teams together, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just some clarification of the score. So we have the server score serving on the correct side. 4-3. Oh. How important is it to just get your serve in with rally scoring?
Yeah, no, very. It's it's to give a freebie like that. It's tried to go behind them, but a little too far. But no, the serves are very important. Yeah, you want to get them deep, but you want to keep them in and force the other team to earn a point.
So Preston Gordon, 25 years old, he's coming to us out of New Hampshire, USA. Yeah, his Dipper rating is 5.914.
Yeah, he was, when he identified as an international player that wanted to play, there's a lot of teams that were looking for him, and I'll be honest with you, the Smash were totally surprised that he was available for their pick. And so he's well known to the Canadian pickleball. As you're well aware, a lot of the players here go down to the U.S. and play.
Yeah.
So they come across them.
Nice big drive from Armaan, getting the Vancouver Owls to the non-volley line. Oh.
And more U.S. players are coming up here to play in Michael Chow's great tour, the APA tour.
Right. Yeah.
So it's I tell you, it's growing.
Well, it's definitely, diversifying the Canadian pickleball scene. I had a really good chat with Wes Gabrielson earlier today, saying he hadn't been here since 2016, and just what a difference the Canadian landscape is in terms of talent.
Oh, exactly. Like I say to people, when we were born, we were hockey and baseball. It had been around for decades and centuries, but pickleball, you know what, started. At least I started in 2020, and just to be in it and see it explode. Just the amateur, the CNPL, and the people that are coming in and playing, and like people are playing for 6 months if they're playing, like young kids playing tennis or badminton and switching over. Victoria DiMuzio last year, she come into the league, and it wasn't even a full year that she had been playing.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
I mean, Victoria was drilling relentlessly.
Yes.
Leading up to the draft last year.
Yes, she was. You looked at her to qualifier, game 1 of the season, the last tournament of the season. You knew she was practicing a lot because steady improvement all the time.
That ball was called out. I do believe it was the red call from the angle I'm sitting at.
It looked like it was out to me. Just not much, but it looked like it was out.
Yeah. Oh wow! It's just a huge yell from Gordon.
Game on now.
Yeah.
Game on now.
Well, that is a risk with tight line calls. You know.
Yeah.
It can light a fire for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're here for it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. Players popping off on both sides.
Oh yes.
11-9, guys. This is a tight game. It can go either way. Armaan really wants that ball.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
yes. Great ATP.
Just enough angle to bait Gordon. I don't think it was going to land based on the trajectory, but hey, we'll never know.
And he's put his paddle up there and stopped
it.
That's right.
Solid point construction happening here.
Just got it. Armaan just got it up a bit, and Ryan went straight ahead with it. Sort of telegraphed that shot. He stepped back. It was bounced a bit high, but he telegraphed it.
Absolutely. I was just thinking, this game is so tight. What we could say is it's going to come down to errors, but I think it's going to come down to composure for these 4 young men.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Show us a replay, guys.
Okay.
That was fun.
No, that's Torresin at his best. He's an athlete. He's an athlete, not a pickleball player, that guy.
Yeah, not the kind of play you want to respond with after such a huge point from Torresin. You know, like I said, this game is going to come down to composure. You see what I mean, Brett?
Yeah. No, he's, you know what, he's trying to speed it up, and he's just keep it in play. He's the one being targeted. You know, being the first game of the day.
Right. Yeah, they just need to wait for their chances.
Yeah.
They are coming, like this. That's much better from the Owls.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely.
(13-15).
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. Well, the ball kind of came right into Torresin's chest, and so what he had to do is he had to open up his wrist,
Right.
which pulled open that paddle face.
Yes.
Great coach. That's some teamwork right there.
Almost consider that a shake and bake.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. You know, every player handles pressure differently. I would like to see Torresin and Gordon talking a little bit more through these tough points.
Yeah. No, and that's, you know what? It's interesting. It's you see the teams when they get tight. The teams that are communicating are usually the ones that come out on top. Okay. I often am amazed at pickleball that you know, two people can play on the same side but never really communicate. Faster you can know what happens. So I find it interesting. They're putting they're putting the ball a lot over to Armaan, and I think that's maybe trying to keep him from being very active out on the court. If they put it to him, they know where the ball's where he's going to be and where the ball's going. Versus if they go to his partner, then they aren't sure if he's coming across or not. So. Again, you know what? They come out of this timeout, and a few good points, and yeah, right there.
It's a nice setup from Torresin with Gordon finishing.
Well, you know what? They both wound up for it. And I don't think Armaan knew who was going to hit it.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah. But again, communication come down that they didn't both swing at it.
Right. Well, and one thing that's being displayed here with the 4 players on court is that every single player seems to want the ball.
Exactly.
And despite that error, Armaan wants the next ball.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does, more than anything.
Right.
Ready for it because you didn't know who was going to be hitting the ball. So.
All right, let's see what happens here. Game point. Okay. Double freeze. We have entered the double freeze territory. That's a smart drop by Armaan.
Yeah, yes, it was.
Smart play.
No, very, very good. Made a move and opened the court up, and
Yep. Nice control of the mind from the young player.
yes.
First to 21, Brett.
First to 21, yep. One of the things I've noticed about a lot of these newer players is the angles that they put the ball when they're up by the net. They can go for, they can take a really sharp angle, which, let's say, which traditionally Maple just smash it to the back of the court, but you know, they really go cross court on a tight angle.
He wants that one back.
Yes, he does.
Sure. Oh, really shallow return. Oh. And that did result in an opportunity for Ryan Torresin.
Yes, it did. He wants that one back.
Okay, it might be that Armaan's suggesting a stack situation. Yes. I like this. They've been stuck on 20 for a few exchanges. It's time to switch it up. No! Okay, absolutely. The Owls are going to dispute this line call. Oh, but Christine Kelly confirms an out.
Wow, that'd be a great replay to see.
I think so. Oh, yeah. All right, well, this gives the Owls another chance to close out the game. Yeah,
Armaan, as I say, the problem playing against him is he just doesn't, he has such sharp angles, you have no idea. We played him, and I started telling my people, if you pop it up, run to the side of the court, because that's where he's hitting the ball to. He's not blasting it long.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Vancouver Owls getting the win, and I like to see the sportsmanship happening here from the young player of the Vancouver Owls.
Yeah, Armaan, he is. I've had a chance to talk to him a couple times today. He's a fierce competitor, but he's a real gentleman off the court. I think Armaan's a left guy all the way home. So
yeah. So we've got a traditional mix set up here with both females playing the right side. Here we go. So really early on, we're seeing both guys getting themselves heavily involved in the rally. One rally in.
No, but I think they're showing who are going to be the active ones.
Right. If it comes down to forehand cross-court dinking and the female setting up the play, Jess has a tremendous amount of experience.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
You know, playing that right side with her brother, Matt Kawamoto, outside of CNPL. Christina Chin had played most of her tournaments on the left side.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
No, she does. She's, you know, obviously if she's playing women's double, she's going to be the left side.
Jess and Ryan, I think, have also played tournaments outside of CNPL together.
Yes, I believe they have.
Early 3-1 lead for the Owls, but it brings us to 2-3. Christina ran down that ball onto Armaan's side of the court.
And that's what I talk about an angle. You know what? That's very hard to defend when he puts it that close to the kitchen line.
Yeah, and we can talk about the height of the ball that Jess did give him, but it's a result of his other two shots before that.
Correct.
Yeah. A one-handed or one-legged volley by Jess Kawamoto. Classic.
Yes. Very acrobatic, let me tell you.
Yeah.
She can get low and she can get, yeah, it's very good, very well balanced.
Well, having that mobility has been a priority of Jess's for quite some time. I know she works on her agility for pickleball.
Right, no, exactly. And actually I was down with Matt in Mexico, and he was telling me about all the agility exercise he does to keep limber. And
yeah. I played Matt in Ontario Provincials many years ago, and it was the first thing I noticed. I mean, how that guy had so much hang time in an overhead smash, but then was doing the splits on the floor 2 plays later. It just was something I hadn't seen before.
Exactly. No, he's quite acrobatic.
Equipment malfunction.
At a shoe tie session.
Yeah.
So.
Nice serve by Christina.
Deep to Jessica's backhand.
Yeah. Another deep backhand serve. Yeah, that ball just catches the line.
Yes, it did. Sure. That was nice. Ryan jumped over there and I think surprised them both.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, just selecting to attack cross court to Christina's forehand, it's not a play I would have thought would have worked in her favor.
No, and Christina goes down into the scorpion, and as I say, Jessica's so quick to recover. Didn't work for him.
Yeah.
So another timeout.
Probably let's go back to waiting for those opportunities rather than forcing them.
No, and that's where you get, you know, sometimes the younger players, you know, they get a little impatient.
Right.
They have a lot of energy and get excited.
That's really uncharacteristic of Ryan. I think he actually was trying to set up for a drop and just at the last second decided to drive.
And that was very uncharacteristic for Christina.
Yeah. It might be safe to say fatigue is setting in.
Yes.
For these players.
Yeah. But this year we adjusted the schedule that were maximum 3 games a day, unlike last year where we had 5. And but again, I think everybody would agree the level of competition has really stepped it up this year. So.
Oh yeah, the talent has absolutely increased, as we've seen each season.
Yes.
Brett, how much off-court training is your team doing, would you say?
Well, the coach Shaquille actually has a court at his parents' house, so he quite often has, you know, Mark and Kyle will be over there, Tara will be over there. I know they all come in on Wednesday or Thursday, and they all went there at 11 o'clock, hit some balls before showing up here to practice at 6 o'clock. But you know what? As I say, I think I know Ava's at a D2 university on a tennis scholarship, so she either has a tennis racket or a pickleball paddle in her hands. And Amanda's playing a full schedule on the APP down in out of Florida. So, and as you can see, their fitness level is pretty good as well. So they've obviously built something into their fitness routines. So.
Oh yeah, that's a great
Nice.
change.
That's a great. And you know what? She didn't change her body. You couldn't really tell. She didn't change much for body positioning. She just.
It's a pretty decisive lead at this moment.
But I think you might be right. The fatigue might be setting in. Armaan, he's played every match, and you could just, because he didn't have much leg movement there, versus against us, who never stopped moving. So
Yeah. The other thing is he is going for a perfect shot there. I mean, he had both Jess and Ryan on the baseline 2 plays ago, and really just tried to force like the tightest rolling ground stroke.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you know what you as players get better at a higher level, one of the common comments you'll hear from people is saying, you know what, they've got better all of a sudden because they stopped trying to be perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. So when we see players paint the line, they're not necessarily aiming for the line.
Right.
They're aiming at 6 inches inside of it.
Right. That's just Thornson's athleticism. That's all that is.
Yeah.
You know what? Just reading and reacting to every shot, knowing where he's putting the shot and what might be coming back. But he covered all 20 feet there.
Yeah, he did. All right, listen, the Vancouver Owls are not down and out just yet, despite the score being 11-19.
Yeah, no, not quite. So, oh. Yeah. So we got to freeze. We got to freeze with the smash.
But how many freezes have we seen, and so many points being accumulated by the team in a deficit position?
Yeah, no, exactly.
Oh man!
Again, that's just Ryan just reading the shots and moving.
That was lightning movement, lateral movement from Torresin. Well-deserved win by the London Smash.
Absolutely. Do stuff way beyond. They didn't try to open it up too much. They kept it a close checking game. And I think that they're at home, and I think they're going to do the same thing. I think they will win. Get that monkey off their back.
Great shot by Serena Smith.
Yeah, I think Serena got those first game jitters out, because that was a great forehand backhand put away. So.
All right. Oh yeah. That's a sharp serve for a quick, easy 2-point lead.
Right.
So I think, what Preston Gordon was trying to do there was drop to Ava's forehand, have her head down in the corner of the kitchen line, probably run in for the earning.
No, I agree. Totally agree. So I think they're testing right now. They're just testing down the middle to see. You got two young players, seeing if they've got it figured out yet. Or
it seems to me that Ava Weeks is still trying to find her feet a little bit, maybe trying to find the right energy to bring to this match. She's just there we go. I see her bouncing around a little bit more.
Yeah,
no,
feeling
better.
more comfortable. And
Yeah.
She's fortunate to get away with that one.
She is.
Popped it up and actually hit the net, so it's. They just can't get two good shots back to back there. They tried to go behind Preston, which was good, but just couldn't then make the next play.
Some good pace and power coming off of that quiet owl paddle.
Yes, I know. Very quiet owl paddle.
Yeah. Is he even hitting the ball?
Yes.
Returning to the nail in this case prevents them from looking for the shake and bake, typically speaking.
Yes. No, exactly. Exactly. That's typically how it's set up, so they're taking that away.
Yeah. Great speed up, great spot to
Yes.
put on Weeks.
But it seemed like Ava was in that point, and then all of a sudden, partner comes over and jumps in there. And again, I think part of that's that lack of communication and unfamiliarity of how each other plays.
Right.
Popped it up and got away with it.
Yeah. Again, just a little bit, especially like she hadn't really reset her paddle.
Right.
If that ball, if she didn't get away with it and an attack was coming.
Right.
Oh, nice roll.
I'd say that, you know, the thing at this level is typically if you pop it up, it's coming back hard low.
Oh, yeah.
And nice shot. See, that's you know, you just do that every once in a while, and it'll be just, you know, it'll be interesting if Serena takes a half a step over to her right.
Right. Suddenly she has more lateral space to be aware of.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if we get into a singles tiebreaker, we could probably expect to see that line drive.
Yes.
Again. Yeah, the inside out from Fott was a good idea in theory. I just don't know if his partner was expecting that to happen.
Well, that's twice that's happened this game, and
right.
You know, I don't think Ava was expecting it.
That's a body shot if I've ever seen one.
Yes, that's a body shot. Yeah.
Ava's going to have to just compose herself and move on from that point.
Got away with that one too.
How many times might we say this?
Just you see that thing popping up there? It's too good to resist.
Yeah, absolutely. Got away with another one? Was that ball out?
Yeah, it got away. That was Erickson. I'm not sure it could have been out even. But.
Yeah, it looked maybe wide of the sideline. And that's what's keeping the Owls in this game.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Nope. Oh.
Yeah, just long.
Yeah, just. But the Owls picked up on the smash squeeze in the center a bit. And,
$14-9.
Good drive from Preston. And
right. Well, this is exactly why they would typically return. Anyways.
to the female. Yeah.
To the female, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, just caught the line there.
A couple good defensive plays and it paid off.
Right, that was a well-deserved point for Fott. I mean, he just, yeah, he put everything into that defense. Oh, footballs. She tried her best. Head referee Karen Hill all over that foot violation call. Good time to take a timeout, I think.
Great time to take a timeout. Yeah. But doing, you know what though, the Ava and Eric are doing, doing great for the first game together in the CNPL, and they're, as I say, Preston's the top player. So
yeah, absolutely. There's very good things to take away from this game. You know, in terms of a partnership for the future, I see them having some compatibility. They just need to work out some of those initial tweaks, I think.
No, I totally agree. You can see as the game goes on, they're moving better together, communicating a bit more. Again, what do we got? 14-11?
Yeah, we're coming in 14-11.
14-11. So Owls took it. We'll just see if timeout pays dividends for them. So it did pay dividends, but you know it was interesting. The Owls just got back to a very patient game.
Well, you know, I was starting to get worried that Ava was opening up the middle too much. With coming around the dink so hard on her forehand, but it actually I think makes Serena guess, think twice about where she can up that ball.
Right.
There's so much opening there. Oh.
That was an out ball. That Serena hit. It was. But again, you know what? They, the Owls had a couple of times that they could have blasted it hard, but they kept it in play.
Right. Just like that.
Just like that. So the timeout was at.
Nice work by Eric. So that, Smash timeout paying off for the Owls, actually.
Yes. And I think, there's another one, tried to go behind her.
Yeah, but she was on her line.
Yeah, she was. She was there.
Back to a 3-point lead. Serena really threw her body into that serve. Okay, I've seen this a few times on this court where the ball's not even coming up past the shoelaces.
We've had a few of those. I'm not sure what exactly that means.
20, I think, match point. And that is the match right there. London Smash, the hometown team, taking a big win for the last match of the day. Congratulations to that team, but Vancouver Owls not going down without a fight.
No, No, that was again. I think it was a good match on a number of fronts.